Hello, chronic illness warriors. This is Sarah Boyd, the president and founder of Operation Truth Vaccination Exposure Research. As you might be aware, I'm attending the War-Related Illness and Injury Study Center this week for a multitude of different appointments from several different specialists. And why this is so important is because not only do they do a very thorough evaluation, they also send all of that information to your VA care team so that once all of this is done, my VA care team will know exactly what they need to do and what further research and diagnoses and treatments that would be best for my healthcare. So on day 2 of my week-long risk assessment, I saw 2 individuals. The first one was a risk specialist that dealt with the history of my medical case file, and that was a lot of information to go over. I have had my medical case file since 1998 when I was in basic training, all the way through my military career and then into my veteran life as well. So there was a lot to go over, a lot of history to dive into. And why that's so important is because they're going to be using that information to further evaluate and give this information to my VA healthcare team. So after this week, we continue to do the proper healthcare that has been needed for so long. And the second individual I saw was a neurological specialist by the name of Dr. Chang. And this individual is by far the most intelligent and open-minded individual that I've seen since this whole healthcare journey has started. Dr. Chang not only dove into why exactly I have autonomic neuropathy, but he also dove into what it's causing and why. And then we got into my further symptoms. In each category we determined what was neurological and what wasn't, what was related to my autonomic neuropathy and what was not. And it was the best neurological appointment I've had to date. And not only that, but he was very educated on vaccine injuries. He agreed that my injury was caused by the potential anthrax vaccine or other military vaccines. And we even spoke about the COVID vaccine and the pattern of behavior that we're seeing in the injuries from those patients. And why it's so important that we have this critical research so we can determine just what's causing this vaccine injuries in some patients and not others. So this has been such a great week already. We've had 2 days at the WRIISC, and every single specialist is open-minded and educated on Gulf War illness and the toxic environmental exposures that cause it. What I can say from this WRIISC experience, in my own opinion, has been the best healthcare experience since this entire journey started. So if you are interested in going to the War-Related Injury and Illness Study Center and you're not familiar where to start, please reach out to operationtruth.net and we will help you get started and hopefully get some answers, because the WRIISC Center definitely has that educated personnel to do so. So please reach out to operationtruth.net and let us help you live a better quality of life.